Hey guys! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lo if you're new here. I'm 23, I live on Oahu. I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys different ways to style split hair because I recently split my hair and I've been working through a lot of different ways on like how I can make it look cool or cute or unique and stylish or whatever. Everything I'm gonna be doing is like super easy, like level 1 kind of stuff, and it doesn't require that much either. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do basic space buns, bubble braids, regular braids like pigtail style, and a half up, half down bun situation, or maybe even like a pigtail situation. I'm really bad at explaining things verbally, so I'm just gonna shut up and show you already. Also, 2 things before we get started. I live in a residential area, so there's gonna be a lot of noises that you hear that I can't really control. Like birds chirping, planes flying overhead, cars driving by, people talking outside, music being played. Did I say dogs barking? You know, all your basic residential area stuff. And also, I know that my roots need to be done. So shut up about it, okay? I don't want to hear it. But yeah, let's get started. A few of the things I'll be using is going to be like a basic comb. I have this one. We have wide teeth and the opposite of wide teeth. Bruh. Fine tooth. See, I'm an idiot. Anyways, and then I have my brush, hair ties, or ponytail holders. I don't know. A lot of people call them a lot of different things, but I call them hair ties. Clear rubber bands, and also I brought my styling gel, just in case. You don't need to use styling gel, but personally I think that they help whatever look you're going for look a lot more neat, put together, and clean. So I did bring my styling gels just in case I want to use them. I'll try not to for the sake of I know a lot of people don't have styling gel. But this is my hair. My hair is like this naturally. This is what we're working with today. I'm gonna part my hair and make sure that all the blonde is on the blonde side and all the black is on the black side. And the way I do that, basically, since I can't see the back of my head, is I just kind of separate it to what feels natural, and then I look and see. And I already see like here's some black right here, so I'll pull that out. But yeah, so this is the black that I just pulled out from the blonde side, and I'm gonna go ahead and move it over here. And I'll do the same thing on this side. But it looks pretty good already. So I'm gonna start with like the easiest and then progress to the hardest. So if you're here for the space buns, you might wanna just skip towards the end because it's gonna be towards the end. But right now I'm gonna start with basic pigtail braids because it's like the easiest. In my opinion, braiding is super easy. But I'm also gonna be like, ooh, a lot of hair came out just now. So we're gonna start with the pigtails first. But I'm also making a TikTok, so the grind never stops. So for basic braids, I'm gonna try and explain this the best that I can. I'm so sorry if it sounds stupid. You take your hair and you section it into 3 pieces. 3 pieces. There's a certain way that I hold my hair that makes braiding easy. I've just been doing it for a really long time, so it's like this. I'll show you. I hold them like this, and then this piece comes on top of my thumb like that, and then this piece goes over, like over, and then I pick it up with my thumb on my other hand, so it's like all the way over, and then this piece goes over, like that, into my thumb. You just repeat that over and over again until it forms a braid. So I'll show you again. Whatever piece, like out of these 2, that's on the same hand as the middle piece is the one that's gonna get folded over. For the next step, it's gonna be this piece right here. So it goes over, and then I pick it up with my thumb, and now this piece goes over. Pick it up with my thumb. And this is what it looks like. And that's a basic braided pigtail, but for braids like this, I feel like leaving them like just like this is kind of boring, so I like to pull them out like on the corners just to give it like a little more I wouldn't know the word, honestly, like texture, I guess. Pulling them out like that and making them a little bigger. I just feel like they look prettier that way. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that on this side. I'll show you the process one more time. It's gonna be a lot harder to see it with dark hair though, but I will try my best. So again, we just section it into 3 pieces. I didn't mention this earlier, but the pieces should be like even in size. Otherwise you'll have like a wonky looking braid. 3 pieces, and then this piece goes over first. Now this piece goes over. And you basically just take turns going over. Over. And then this piece over. I guess it's like muscle memory for me at this point, but practice makes progress. My sections on this side were not very even, so I ran out of hair for one of the sections. But that's fine. So here are my little braids. I'm just gonna pull this one out a little bit like this, like I did the other one. There are basic braids for you. For easiness, I rate this one a 10 out of 10 for easy. The next one is actually gonna be even easier. I probably should have started with that, but this is fine too. Moving on. So I'm not 100% sure what this style is called. I've just been calling them bubble braids because that's what they look like. Like I said, I'll just shut up and show you because I'm really bad at explaining things. But basically you want to grab one of your clear bands and grab your hair like this. And then you just want to tie it up. And then tighten it by pulling it up a little bit. And then you grab another clear band. And then you want to move just a little bit down, so maybe like about here, and then tie that, like tie it up right there. Cool. We'll do another bubble here. And so that's what it looks like, kind of flat. But the way I make them look better is I literally just do what I did with the braids, and I pull them out like at the corners a little bit. Please disregard the music in the background. I'm gonna try and talk over it a little bit, but we're gonna move on to the other side and do the exact same thing. Okay, so I just finished the bubble braids. This is what they look like in the end. I could even probably go with like a little bit of teasing up here for a little bit of texture. These are the bubble braids. I think they're really cute, really fun, and it's very easy. It took me like 5 minutes. For simplicity, out of 10, I would give these a 10. Moving on. So this next one that we're moving on to is a lot more physically demanding for a hairstyle. And it is gonna take a lot of practice to get them even, unless you are like perfect and everything just works out for you. I think I've gotten them perfect on the first try once ever, and I do this all the time. So we're moving on to space buns, and there's a lot of different ways that you can do space buns. I'm going to show you the easiest way that I do them, and it's basically to just gather the one side of your hair like this. All you're really going to need, by the way, is like 2 hair ties. This is definitely a workout for my arms, but I gather my hair up like I'm going to do a pigtail. And I just make sure that everything is straight and there's no bumps. And I get it as high as I am comfortable with. That looks about right. So I've got all my hair gathered up and I basically just twist it. Kind of like the way you would do a normal bun. And then once it's like this, it'll start to go like into a bun shape on its own. You just got to let it do its thing and just follow whichever direction it wants to go in. And then just wrap it around. Oh, just wrap it around. And you can differentiate how tight you want your buns to be on your own, but I like them pretty tight. I don't want them to move. So I wrap them really, really tightly. And then once you've got it in its bun shape, you just grab your hair tie and secure that. And there you go. Now I'm gonna do the other side. The first one's always easy. This is the hard part. Gather all your hair up. Okay, that looks about right. And then I'm gonna just start twisting it here. Okay, no, that one does not look right. Hold on. My battery's dying and it's making me nervous. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so trial 1 didn't work out. My battery made me lose my mind, so we're gonna try that again. Okay, that looks about right. So I'm just gonna take my hair tie. I'm definitely gonna need this to secure some pieces with bobby pins because I don't have time for that. Okay, no. No. We're gonna try that again. Another way you can do space buns that might seem a little bit easier is to make your hair into pigtails first. So at least they're like in the same spot and then start wrapping. But this is fine too. It just depends on how hard you want to make things for yourself, that's all. Okay, this is fine. It's not my best space buns, but it's okay. Like I said, I've only ever gotten them perfect once on the first try. So this was kind of expected for me. But here are my space buns. Pretty general, pretty average. I personally like clean space buns. So I would usually like gel my hair back or maybe even lay edges. But just for the sake of time and for the sake of the video, I just threw them up. For simplicity, out of a 10, I give this about a 5, maybe even a 4.5. Just because if this is your first time, you're gonna realize that you need to work out your arms a lot if you're gonna be doing this all the time. Because it is a very cute hairstyle, but it's a little hard to execute. Okay, next hairstyle. Okay, now for our last hairstyle, I went back and forth between showing you guys how I do like my double Dutch braids because that's also a very good hairstyle for split hair. But I think I'm gonna keep it a little more simple. We'll do half up, half down pigtails. I don't think I've personally ever done this hairstyle, but you know, there's a first for everything, so whatever. For the part, as you just saw, I use my thumb and then I look at it and see what needs to be modified, and then I'll just use the comb after that, but I don't think that this needs to be modified. I'm just gonna, so I sectioned it first and now I'm just going to use my fingers to go through it and make sure it's all smooth. Excuse me. Just like that, just tie it up with a hair tie. This is probably the easiest one I could have settled on. It should have been first. You can go from here, you can go into like half up, half down pigtail braids, or you can go half up, half down space buns, but that's basically half up, half down, like normal pigtails. So I'm just gonna do this on this side. And there you have it. If you do try any of these hairstyles and you've come from this video, just do them better than I did, okay? I know you can, I know you're capable, just do it better than I did. I mean, I didn't do terrible, I didn't do that bad, but I also didn't do the best that I could, which is totally fine. I should put non-instructional at the beginning of this, even though that faults my entire video, but it's totally cool. You can just consider this us hanging out with the airplane that's flying overhead right now. Okay guys, that is it for me. If you stayed all up until this point in the video, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, comment down the life ring emoji so that I know you stayed all up until this point. And yeah, that is it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please only leave nice comments down below because I know this was a flop. I just really like hanging out with you and I didn't want to stop, so. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!